Yeah, good. Again, solid win against Sam. Last one maybe for a while, and what has been a really good rivalry with those guys. And a little slow to start, and then I thought we settled in. Thought we just came off that loss a little disappointed, and maybe just didn't quite have the same energy that we needed to. And then from really the second quarter on, I thought we defended really well, and obviously Angel had herself a night and got to see the ball go in, which was great for her. Ayana keeps playing pretty well too. So we're just trying to get everybody on the same page, everybody playing well this time of year. And so getting Angel, we got to check one more off there. And so I think we got one or two more that we just need to get in the right mindset. And so we'll use this week to do that and hopefully get Kirsten back as well so we can get back to full strength and play these last two games. So we get New Mexico State here tomorrow on senior night, so that will honor Ayana again, which we did a year ago, but she got to use the COVID year, so we only have one. And then hit the road for UTA to finish. So lots still to play for, lots in front of us. We need a little help for a regular season title, but hopefully somebody helps us out, and we just need to keep getting better and have some momentum going into Vegas.
Coach, I would feel one of the statements that has solidified these type of pressers throughout the entire year, and you probably know this too if I bring it up, it's being able to find ourselves. That's been something that you have said since day one in the preseason, all the way through, even through the regular season, and then it kind of stopped a little bit, at least in our little conversations. Going into this last week, is there still room to find ourselves, or do you think we solidly have already found us going into the tournament?
Yeah, well, I think we have an identity. I think we've learned what our identity is as a basketball team, and now you just want to be able to execute that at the highest level. So are we doing that? I don't know. Probably not yet. Like, I still think we can get that to another level. And, that's what you want to take into Vegas, right, is knowing if you play your best, right, that's good enough to win every game. And I think we've learned that about ourselves. Now we have to play our best. We learned we go to play at Southern Utah and we didn't play our best. We're capable of getting beat. So I think we have to be a little careful there. But if we play well, we feel pretty confident in what we can do. But we need these two games to continue to get to that level. And I don't think we've probably achieved that yet. But that's what the process is for. And we get two more opportunities to see if we can be as good as we can possibly be as a team before we get into Vegas.
Health-wise, is everybody fully back?
Not quite, but we're getting closer. We're getting pretty close, which hopefully by, again, Vegas will be as healthy as we've been in a while.
Coach, talking about Vegas, so we've talked a couple of times about the schedule in the WAC, and you guys traveling to Southern Utah, them not having to come here, and I mean just some of those types of things. You guys had the early bye and the late bye, a lot of things that are just out of your control scheduling wise. You guys, when you get to Vegas, you guys are on a level playing field. Like, everybody's in the same building, everybody's playing, in the same place. How do you guys feel as a group about kind of getting everybody in a situation like that, where there's no more advantages, there's no more home court, away games, whatever. Everybody's in the same place, locked in the same cage.
I guess technically, that's neutral floor, right? So I guess that's what you take out home court advantages and all of that. It's neutral, or as neutral as we can get. And so then, you play well, and it's a new environment for some people, and so there's some built-in advantages because we were there a year ago. Some of our kids have played in it, and then we have some obviously that haven't, and that would be the case for every team. Now the top four get a bye, so another built-in advantage, I guess, is that you don't play and you get a little more rest while other teams have to figure it out. So I just keep saying in the postseason, if you don't play, you can't lose, so you advance, right? And so if you get those byes, and so then you're definitely advancing into a quarterfinal, and we'll get to watch and see that game and then know who we're playing and prepare, I guess. So there's another advantage there. But just get people on a neutral floor and let the best team figure it out. And we play all year for 3 games, in March, and that's the silly thing and crazy thing about being in a one bid league. Like ours, is it really doesn't matter what you've done for months and months. It really matters what you do on one weekend in March.
And you mentioned, you've got players that have played in this tournament and kind of been here and done this before. But you've also mentioned in the past, like, how young this team is in some places. How have those older players kind of, are they approaching that already, talking to the younger players about how this works and, like, what this conference tournament's going to feel like?
I don't know that we have. I mean, they may. I don't know. We haven't talked about that, not with coaches in the room. So I don't know if the players have yet or not. I mean, probably in a way I would hope not. I think we still have plenty here in front of us that we need to worry about before we get too much into Vegas and what that looks like. We on the back end, we have to do our travel and those types of things. So we talk about it a little bit, but really nothing. We haven't talked about Vegas at all with the team. We haven't talked about travel or when we leave or what that looks like at all. So I don't know if the players have or not, but I would imagine probably not yet. There's too much still on the line for us.
Unofficially, March basketball starting tomorrow night against New Mexico State. What are we going to see from them?
Yeah, it's a good solid team. They're playing everybody close, winning obviously some of these close games too. They're athletic, they defend. I think is what sticks out the most is just how good they are on the defensive end. They're very physical, a good rebounding team. They don't turn the ball over very much. A lot of mid-range on the offensive end, which is just a little bit different than kind of what the metrics say these days. Everybody wants to shoot threes and get layups, and Mexico State's a hair different than that. They don't shoot a ton of threes. They're capable of making them, but yeah, very much they can live at that mid-range, and they're pretty deadly there. So they'll be a challenge for us. We'll have to play really well. We'll have to work hard on the offensive end, probably to find some buckets and create some possessions, and there'll be some extra effort plays that the team that probably makes some of those probably comes out on top.
One last regular season matchup tomorrow. We'll see you in the Sawmill. Get some rest, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.